Hey there, it's Calzy here with Prison Architect. Now, this game's been out for quite a while, but some things have been updated in it. I haven't played it in quite a while myself, so we're just going to make totally new prison. There's been quite a few new things added. I believe lakes was an option I could have put on to be starting on in this area, but we don't really want that because apparently it's experimental, so it may have crashed the game or not if I chose it. But I have turned on buildings, as you can see, that they do appear over here. We've also got forests and other little stuff. There's a little wall there, don't know why that's there. Part of a building, not anymore. Right, so these are our little builders to build the prison. Now, got little tasks here. Read the CEO's letter. So congratulations on completing your basic induction. I don't remember doing that. I'm now apparently a fully qualified prison architect. So that's nice to hear. I've got a new job now. So I'll be designing and building this place. So every person needs a warden. Should be your first hires. Individual jail cells we need. Kitchen and canteen need to be done. And we need to have a water supply and a power supply as well. So first off, we should probably make a power supply, really. And the prisoner intake at the minute, we have 2 minimum security people coming along to be put in prison and 6 medium security. I don't really want to have medium security yet, so I'm just going to say put it up to 2. Actually, we'll just close it until we're ready. I think that's the best thing to do, to be honest. And so we'll first off stop planning, and we'll pause the actual gameplay, and we'll just start planning, really. So I think really what I used to do was have a little entrance from where this area is here. So you got the garbage area there, that's where all the garbage goes, obviously. All the deliveries come in this little square here, which is checkered. So first thing we probably want to do is put a fence around the place. So where's the fences? Fences. There's the fence. So I'll put a fence around this, so no one gets their greasy hands on it from inside. And we'll put a fence there. Hopefully we can make a door through that. Okay, and of course we'll just make it a large jail door and swap that around. And we'll just put it there. There we go. So we'll just let the game do that. Like I said, we've got to plan our total... Where should we put it? Where should we put our power station? I used to just put it over here just because it's quite close and the workers don't have to go that far. So, yeah, we'll just make it go here. I think that's probably the best. So, walls, how big does it need to be? Make it a bit bigger. 13 by 7, no. 13 by 8? 13 by 9. I think that's a good number. That's a good number to go for. Let's go for that. So 13 by 9, we'll have that. That's going to be our power supply and the water pump. So we'll have the water pump here, the power supply here, and all the cables will go in and out of this area here. The building there, to be honest, I don't know why I put buildings on in the first place, because you can't really use them. I mean, they haven't got any foundations or anything, but it does give a bit of a challenge for thinking. So where are we going to plan this? So what we want to do now, apparently we need to build foundations. Oh, we've got rooms here now. A lot more rooms have been created now. Never used to have a chapel, or the parole building, or reception, or the mail room, or the shop, in fact. All the other ones before that were pretty standard. Yeah, yours had your yard, your holding cells, your cells, canteen. That was all standard. These 5 here are new. And the reception is for when your prisoners are first taken when they arrive. So, prisoners all get delivered in the deliveries section, which is funny enough because that's where everything gets delivered. So, what we'll want to do is probably make a room straight after the reception bit. So, go back into plannings, walls, and we'll do... Let me think. We'll have a little room here. A little wall. Go up 5. And then we'll do a long room, because I've got an idea for some stuff we can put in. That'll technically be 15 across. Yes, it will. And we can have another one there. Another one there. And then have some room there. That's not even. I don't like that. That's still not even. How long is that up? 5, 4, 5. Okay. That's better. No, we don't want to delete it. No. 12. Yeah, that'll do. 12 by 15. That'll do. Lovely. Right, so that's our wall there, so we'll want to get them building that foundation. We'll make it a nice brick for once. Nice and bricky. And we'll make this one concrete, though. Because it's only a power supply. We don't need to be fancy and brick-like, so that'll be fine as brick. Once this is built, we'll build some doors here, so only staff members can get out that way. So we'll build a staff door there, and a staff door here. So no prisoners can get out at all. Only way prisoners are going to get out if they're let out via the security door and whatnot. So we'll let them build. We'll speed that up a little bit. Because you don't have to worry about prisoners coming anytime soon, because we've stopped that from happening. Get them to build that, and then we'll move on from there once they're done. Now, of course, the rooms do require an entrance, so we'll do that right now. Which door should we put on? Well, we're going to put these doors here, so the guys can't get out. But what we should put is just normal doors on here. Well, if only they had a double big normal doors, but we'll just have to live with just that. Materials, we do have a concrete floor and paving stones, so we'll just put some paving stones down here too, so it looks nice for the prisoners. Not that we really care about them, I mean they're criminals for God's sake, but you know, they like their aesthetically pleasing buildings as well. If they have a nice paving path, it'll just be like, oh, they'll be like coming in, they'll just be like, this isn't bad, this place. I can see myself living here for the rest of my term time that I'm in for. So there we go, that bit's built. And oh yeah, the crap, this bit needs to be built as well with the door. We want a staff door for this area, because it is a staff area. This is going to be once we unlock the little logistics part down here. So once like it says, the prisoners get assigned to certain areas, and you can have control over where people are deployed, and that's also in deployment as well. So we'll get that sorted when we open it. So we need to get a door in there as quickly as possible, guys. Come on, get your act together. I know it's probably a tea break or something, but come on. There we go. Lovely. Right, now we're going to get in utilities. We're going to pop our water pump here. And we're going to pop our power station right here too. I'm going to get a few capacitors for that as well. 1,000 each, which is a bloomin' load of money for a capacitor. But it does help and stops it from doing any power cuts, which is important. So, come on guys. Speed it up now, come on. Lovely, there's all the power. As you can see, everything's all good. And when we go back into utilities, it says that this thing needs to be hooked up with the flashing electricity thing. So, we do, just put that over there. And I think that should work. Not too sure. Let's see, if it doesn't, then I know what's wrong. Nope, it's worked. That's great. So, as you can see, that's connected up because it's got the little green thing going into the power station. So what we want to do as well is we want to obviously hook up all this. So, yeah, we'll just do that. See if that works. Go on, guys. I know it's past 5 o'clock now. It's time for going home. But you contractors, you don't stop working until you're finished. Come on. Alright, okay. Alright, that did work. That's brilliant. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so we'll come out of that. All the lights in there should be on, which they are, which is what we wanted. Right, so we'll go back into objects, go into jail door now. That's lined up with that. So I want a jail door there. And the rooms, reception. Now, there's no size limit on the reception, which is good. Very good, because some of these rooms here, such as the library, staff room, common room doesn't, and offices, they have minimum size requirements, which is a pain in the ass when you've got such a limited amount of space from the foundations you've already put down. So then you have to recreate the foundations and do everything again, which is a pain in the butt, so we're trying to minimize that if we can. So let's just build this reception. Now let's have quite a big one, I think. Should we have quite a big one, or should we just have it like that size. I mean, I want to put the parole bit in here. That's 5 by 5 as well, which means I might have to put a little room here as well. But we can do that later on in the series. So for now, we'll just get a nice big reception, I think. A nice big reception. But hang on, how much is a holding cell going to be? Holding cell's 5 by 5, but that means we can't even do that here as well because I've stupidly made it smaller. That's okay. We can get the builders to build a little holding cell here before then. So we'll just get this reception. It'll be huge, which is what we want. There's the reception there. So the reception requires all this stuff here before it can actually become one. So go into objects. Yeah, chair, which is easy to get. Where the hell is the chair? Where's the chair? I'm probably staring right... Oh, there it is. So we need a chair. We need a table. We'll make it 2 tables because this place is big, so make it 2 tables there. We need an office desk, which I shouldn't have put that there, so we'll put the office desk there, and then the table can go there, because that'll be where all their clothing and stuff goes on, and then the office desk is where they sort their name tags and everything like that, and the guys like name and registration and everything, place of birth. And they find out all that details, and then they get passed on to the warden, and we can find out who and what everyone used to do before they were put in prison. So these guys are building it right now. Let's hurry them up. There we go. Now that is technically a reception now. There's more delivery coming in, just a supply of uniforms. So this lovely truck driver here is just going to put it down. Builders will put it in when they're needed to. So what I also want to do, I also want to just put another brick wall in front of this, because I don't want them to just walk in and see the open area out here, because that'll look bad as soon as we do that. So the reception is there, they can build that, and we'll put another large jail door in front of there, so they can see the first jail door. When they come in, they'll just be like, oh no, this is really happening, isn't it? I'm in jail, I'm in the shit big time, I am. This is really happening to me, and it is, and they will do eventually, probably in the next day as well, which will probably be more likely because we're busy on building stuff here. So let's pause it and start making some more plannings. So want a little parole bit here, so it needs to be 5 by 5, which we shall find out how big that's going to be. So that's 5. And that's 5 as well, so we could technically just build a little 6 by 6 bit here. So we'll do that right now, we'll plan that out. Get the walls down. No. There we go. So on 6. Yeah, by 7. And then up again to 6. And then that room should fit if I do this. Yes, beautiful. So I'll get the guys to get straight on that right now. No, I need them to build foundations actually. Brick foundations right there. Build that. That'll be all good for then. Holding cells. This ain't gonna fit. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How big is a holding cell? Because we could make this whole area the holding cell, couldn't we? For them. So that'll work, which is which is really good actually. I planned that better than I thought actually. So let's do that. Let's make that whole bit the holding cell. So for this bit, surrounded by walls and doors. Enclosed, surrounded by walls and doors, so we just need to close that bit off actually. So locked shut, or locked open. I'll just make it normal. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, we'll just make a new one. But you know, even if it's not a holding cell, it'd be a good place for them to sit down before they go into the main prison in the future, and they can have a little quick wee break and have a little toilet stop and just be like, okay, let's do this. Let's go into prison before we. We don't want to go into prison on a full bladder, really, do you? So we'll see if we can do that. I don't think we will be able to, though. You know, actually, fuck that. Fuck it. Hell with that. We'll just make it a nice little area. Possibly make it a little staff room for this lot here. Because we're going to have offices in here, and this staff room would be quite nice to make a little staff room here, I think. So we'll do that. We'll make a staff room. Where's the staff room? Staff room, staff room. Have we not unlocked it yet because I don't have any staff? Or is it just a common room? No, that's relax area. The staff room's staring me in the face, I know it is. Where the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Jesus. So what does it have to be? 4 by 4. Oh my god, it fits lovely in there then. Lovely and snug in there it does. Although, I've done it again, haven't I? You know, actually, hell with that. We'll just make this an open area. It'll be fine. Oh, that bit's a thingy as well, so we don't want that there. Requires entrance, yes, of course. We're going to make an entrance. It's going to be a normal door because it's a normal room. There's nothing special in there. Well, there's nothing going to be special in there. So hurry up and build that. And of course, we'll get utilities to put some more stuff in there. Do that. And we can just do that too. And then we can make... Oh, whoa, hello, zoom. Get the parole bit. And just put it all in there. It just requires a visitor table, which is really easy to get, actually. Which we can just put in... No, there it is. So, when the guy comes in, he's just going to be like... 3 people are just going to be on the stand here. It's going to be like for the Shawshank Redemption when that guy goes in for his parole and he has to be freed early, and the 3 guys are there, and he's just like, I don't give a shit if you let me out or not. It's just going to be like that, and they're going to let him free anyway. He's going to enjoy a happy life out of prison on parole. Still looked over, but at least he's free from prison. Right. Quite good progress so far, actually, considering. Oh god, we're still on massive load of speed. We are there. Right, so we're going to pause that. Power's good. Water supply we don't really need yet because we haven't needed anything for the water supply. So we're going to do some planning. Walls again. And let's just say we're gonna build a pathway. We're gonna make a massive long pathway to the prison. We want it to be like the... Let's just call it the Grey Mile. The Grey Mile, because it's going to be made out of paving stones, it is. The Grey Mile, it's made out of paving stones, and that's the mile that you walk to the main prison, which is going to be massive. It's going to be... We're going to plan it to make it big, this prison. We're going to make it big. We're going to have separate parts for minimum security, medium security, and probably maximum security, like around here, I don't know. Probably over here, so they're in the outskirts of it. So we're going to do that, or possibly even up there. So we're going to have that happen. And for that to happen, though, I don't want them all to escape, obviously, so we're going to put fences around there and there. And of course, we want fences going there and all the way down. Actually, no, we don't need fences yet because there's not even any prisoners, but we will need fences for there and there. We'll make a prison fence go all around the perimeter when we can do, and when we get prisoners. Hopefully they'll be nice enough not to escape on their first day. Hopefully. Hopefully. Can't promise anything, but I hope that happens. Right. They're building that fence, and we'll start planning our big prison right now. So, let's see. We're going to want a little area first. So we want obviously the holding areas. So we're going to want this quite big. 15. Is that big enough? Yeah, it should be. So on the holding areas. So the thing was, holding area is 5 by 5, wasn't it? So I want to make that 6. And that'll be 5, yeah. So make that bit 5 by 5 there. And then that bit can be the holding part. No. No, we want it a bit bigger than that. So we can get a wall actually in it. So we can get a wall there. So then we can have that bit. Yeah, 6. That'll be better. So we can have that bit as the wall. That bit as the wall there. So we can still have the path going through. The holding cells are here and up there. We'll have 2 of them because we're going to have a massive prison. So we can all enjoy doing that. So, yeah, and then we'll keep on creating that. Right, so, good load of progress so far, I think, indeed. People may get more stuff done in that time, but, you know, we're taking it slow at the minute. We want this prison to be perfect, we do. We want it to be absolutely perfect. So, tune in next time, next episode, and we'll actually get the proper prison made. We will. Still good on cash. We're still good on daily cash flow as well. It's only day 2. You know, the saying is Rome wasn't built in a day, and this prison certainly won't be built in day 2. We still got to take in some prisoners, and apparently we still got to read the CEO's letter, which I swear I've done, so We'll just quickly do that now. Go away. There we go. I've only got one thing to do now. And then we'll get some staff people in for the next episode. So, until then, thank you for watching and tune in next time.